Michael Chandler taking on Tony Ferguson. And Michael Chandler's coming in as a big-time favorite here. He's minus 410. Tony Ferguson can be had at plus 320 as the underdog. And this is kind of the story for me. This is how I see it. Michael Chandler came into the UFC, had great success, early on, KOs Dan Hooker, nearly beats Charles Oliveira to take the 155 belt, has a tremendous back-and-forth matchup with Justin Gaethje, and he has certainly earned a spot. He has earned a lot of respect. I think he is definitely a top 5 guy in this division. But at this stage in his career, I see him probably being more of a showman than anything. I think he went out there with Justin Gaethje, just looking to brawl, put on a show for the fans, and kind of earn some more, credit and respect from everyone. So I see him doing the same thing here against Tony Ferguson, just going in there, giving the fans what they want to see on a pay-per-view, big spotlight, and this is just going to be an absolute brawl. And I think that actually plays into the favor of Tony Ferguson, who basically thrives in the chaos better than anyone. And granted, we haven't seen it from Tony the last 3 fights. Beneil Dariush just controls him with the grappling. Charles Oliveira controls him with the grappling. And Justin Gaethje just goes 5 rounds and, lands over, it must have been 150 strikes. And, that gets stopped in round 5. So Tony, for what, 11 straight rounds now, we haven't really seen much of Tony. Granted, he did land a good amount of shots against Justin Gaethje. He caught him with an uppercut, dropped him to the ground. And that's kind of something that I could see here, where Michael Chandler is just going in there, fighting reckless and careless, and ends up getting caught by Tony, who, if he hurts him, maybe he jumps on him, snatches a neck. So I actually think, just because I think Michael Chandler is going to go in there having a game plan that's just cause chaos, I think that's going to play into Tony's hands here. And I'm going to take a wild shot here. I actually like Tony Ferguson as the underdog, as the plus 320 underdog. Give me the 3-1 on my money. I have no problem taking that. I'm not I'm not laying the minus 410 here for Chandler. I don't think it's a great parlay piece. If anything, I want to see Tony get a win. I'm going to be willing to bet on that. So give me Tony money line plus 320. I also think someone gets finished in this fight. So the under 2.5 at minus 155 makes a lot of sense to me. There is definitely a scenario where Chandler goes in there and finishes Tony Ferguson. I could absolutely see that happening. Chandler throws bombs, has a ton of power. That could definitely happen. And I think Tony, same thing. We could see a TKO finish. We could see a submission finish. So those are my plays. I like Tony as the underdog, and I am taking that under 2.5 rounds.